Welcome to this tutorial on how to use fillers. In this video, we'll review how to use fillers in different scenarios. Often when designing a kitchen, we need to create gaps or fill gaps for our cabinets. And in these cases, we use fillers to help us with this problem. First, let's take a look at our base filler. The L-shaped filler is unique to us because this is the first time anyone else has used this type of efficient design. It consists of three parts: the backing that is mounted to the cabinet, the filler's backing where the face of the filler is mounted. This is to fill the gap on the top between a countertop. And finally, the filler's face. Let's see an example of how to use the L-shaped filler. Here we have a base cabinet next to a wall. Now, to make sure the door or the drawer can open freely without scratching the wall, we need to bring the cabinet out a little. Let's say 3 inches. Then, when applying the L-shaped filler on the left side of the cabinet, use the filler L left, and for the right use filler L right. The rendering ensures that the face backing is attached to the cabinet to determine orientation. The filler will automatically snap to a cabinet and ensure the front of the filler is flush with the door. Also, the filler will have the same reveal on the top and bottom as that of the base cabinet, maintaining a seamless and consistent look for the correct side. This is a dynamic filler, but sometimes there are some very narrow scenarios where we need a smaller one. You can choose either a 2-inch filler or a 3/4-inch filler. The 3/4-inch filler is often used in between cabinets and appliances. Please avoid using the 3/4-inch filler in between the cabinet and the wall, since it will not provide enough clearance for the installer to modify the filler on the job site. Also, remember, using those fillers, you fully rely on the contractors to maintain the gap and flushness of the cabinet. Another use case for base filler is when you have a wall-to-wall situation. Usually, the walls are not very plumb or parallel, and you can't always rely on measurement. So, in these cases, we recommend configuring your cabinet to leave a 2 or 3-inch gap on each side. Then use the filler to fill in the gap. This makes installation much easier and gives the cabinets a clean finishing look. Now, wall cabinet fillers are a little different. We still use the L-shaped design to utilize a clean and polished look with the fillers. Wall cabinet fillers consist of only a single layer instead of two, because we don't need to fill the gap at the top. Instead, we need to fill the gap on the bottom to give the cabinets a seamless look when the fillers are applied to the wall or other cabinets. The tall fillers are similar to the base filler because they both have a backing and a face filler. But there is not a backing filler because we do not need to cover the top gap this time. Just like with the other fillers, this filler will give us a seamless look when attaching a cabinet to another cabinet or attaching a cabinet to a wall. Here's an example of how the gap works for the L-shaped filler. On the left side, you have the base L-shaped filler, and on the right side, you have the tall L-shaped filler. Notice with the tall cabinet filler, there is a gap and it is out of line with the reveal of the base cabinet. Please be sure to use the appropriate filler per product. There is one more filler to go over, and that is the blind corners filler. This is a unique filler because it is built into the blind corner cabinet. This is so that cabinets can easily snap to it at a 90-degree angle while providing space for the corner cabinet door to open at the same time, giving us a seamless look due to the reveal, aligning with the adjacent cabinet. Most companies only provide a strip as a filler, which means that it's up to the contractor to cut and make the corner. But we go a step further and build the L-shaped filler into the blind corner models, so installation is much simpler. In this video, you learned how to properly use fillers and saw different scenarios using fillers to optimize your cabinets. You also learned how to use the 3/4-inch filler as well. Go ahead and try to design your kitchen with fillers. Thank you for watching.